Let welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we were about to go to day two, which is the trial. Wait, what? Oh God! Why did it go desktop? What? Desktop? Oh my goodness! Properties. No. No! Why is it going over to there? One moment, I'm fixing this. I am fixing. Oh, because I said it. Play back. Okay, I think I got it to work now. Oh my goodness, that was a rough start. Now I'm going to fix that. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? And I need to turn the volume down for me. So, no, volume mixer. I keep forgetting about that. 25 will do. Turn that up a bit. There we go. No! Keep you up. I need you up. Open these two. Frankly, there are still a lot of guys on. There are a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. One moment. Sorry, that might be a little loud for you. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? The defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspicious of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of mine. But there is one difference between you and her, and that is you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. What's being said is true. She's a prosecutor and I was a defense attorney. And I believed in her client being not guilty. My first trial without a fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Or is there? I'd be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Mostly. But don't forget, Mr. Wright, I am the main defense attorney. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. As I said, with these parts, they're going to be big. And I'm going to do my judge voice. This court is now in session for the trial of Miss Laura Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth. I haven't been in court since Edward's trial. It's been a while now. We're going to learn new gameplay features that's in this one, and it won't show up in the next two, I think. I hope that personal feelings will not be the part of the scenes today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment you make here is in your heart, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. And on the current voice that he has from the games, Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky had committed an unsalvageable crime. Not only this, but she was rushed enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office locked. Wow, he must be more forceful in person. I suddenly feel confused to everything. I don't know what everyone was actually saying. However, she will now pay for her rashness of her life. There was a witness to her crime, a professional witness. What's with my eye here? Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution called the first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The Cough Queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered lunch, right? Oh, boy. I never eaten California before. The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have one question for. Thanks. Well, the witness states her name and profession. Ah, and you, sir, did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. It is too early for lunch. Your name and prosecution, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So, this is why everyone raves about calamari. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always think calamari would taste like Pikmin Tesca. I don't even know what that says. What the heck does Tapakana taste like? Is that a Japanese thing? I think it probably is. Name. Prosecution. Now! Me? My name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please define the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a destination of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Huh? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 days ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective? I kind of got that exact same feeling too when they first set in for the game. I was like, what? I moved my controller nearby so I just make sure I can check on the things. I was making sure my audio is still recording good. I knew who you are. Copper. Copper Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Okay, this is not a Sonic game. Very well. You may continue with your description, Miss Star. I'm gonna move you over. I don't know why I'm trying to move things over. No. Who is this lady? That would do. If I may have the court's attention over here. Just place that there. The parking lot and at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is the prosecutor's office personal. Block B is for the visitors and clients. A chain dividing separation the 2 blocks. I suppose that means to keep the visitors from taking up first fight. Yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of block A, and the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to throw the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. 4 points added to the court record. Witness! Witness! Did you see the very motive of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. After that, I apprehend the chief prosecutor. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on political, Your Honor. One moment. That was gonna get knocked out if I did something. It seems that some poor loser was unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I to crush what little hope they have remained? If you can, then give them your words, Miss Starr. Wait, are they talking about me? Oh, let's floor them. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my detective instincts working. Then through a wire thing, I saw the chief prosecutor stabbing something next to a grayish car. It was red, so that's wrong. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. The first 2 statements don't seem right. We need information. Bringing lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. Yes, there is. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, why doesn't he to be so crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a fresh room, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. White, you may cross-examine the witness. So you know, I got better with that voice. I don't know if you can hear it.
As we said, we're gonna press. How did you know? Every punch the prosecutor's basic of crime, whatever that word was. Yet the methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady, unfortunate arsonist, dude, really noted. Given they are used to erasing innocent evidence at their whim, killing off a defense that's way too much is mainly an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I wasn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? Was she fired? To me, prosecutors are nothing more than one. They say I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unsigned and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr.
And as I said, we're gonna go with this one. Something doesn't seem right. This boyfriend, he's the detective. Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. How many times can I say it in one sentence? Can't you join? And yet another boyfriend petition is still open for whatever.
I stick with one, thanks.
Note to self, the judge has to think before replying. The security guard room is in the launch in Block A. It's up the second level so you can see everything from there. And this will be the room with the security sign. Well, that's something we can use a little bit. Interestingly, did you bring your lunchbox by car? Since I was a citizen now, I parked in Block B. So she was in Block B block when she witnessed the crime. I don't sense anything evil out of this one. This one, I don't know if she's telling the truth, so... Actually, we know that the car was red, so... By grayish car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Including the knife which was the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed, it was.
An odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her.
Is she telling the truth? We're doomed.
Let's do what we can, even if we don't have any proof. We can always continue. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly state the following: the prosecutors are nothing more than one. Ergo, you are the witness. That's what you might want to keep those silly opinions of yours to yourself in the future, Rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk your of doubting me. I can't say words, people, especially when we. I fry you like a winter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
That was impressive.
I believe I heard that tagline somewhere. You could call progress. I don't even. Again, as I said, I never know how all these words. I may be regulated to the long buttons and buttons. Blah blah blah.
A photograph? You took this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snapped. I took a picture. In fact, I think we need to see the fifth and sixth one. In fact, one of my launch sponsors is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more expecting than just hanging it around your neck. This is my first time seeing this photograph. You think I show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the phone division of the criminal offense.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Oh no, this is unspeakably on the sky.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
Okay, it's either we can use this on the fifth or sixth statements. So, and you witnessed this. You saw Miss Guy stab the victim with the knife. So I already said yes. I swear on my first seminal swirl lunch.
I'm sure this is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at the photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Guy not holding a knife?
Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection. Let's be a little more careful with if evidence, shall we? It is you that needs to be more careful, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. How could you tell that? Blood splatter. Oh! Huh? See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat? It's a black and white photo.
Yes, it's hard to tell, but you can see. But this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problems here. Oh, I see a problem. No problem except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got any better ideas? Objection! Wait, this instance that the witness said in her testimony, naturally she would took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems like it's unclear. My apologies. That's it. If you want to have a lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, just order the jumbo size lunch from the get-go. Good advice, but I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. Actually, that is kind of good advice. I don't have time to stop her. The prosecutor Skylar was cold, like cackling like a robot. She kills without pain or remorse. It's a murder. Premeditated? I cannot say words, guys, okay? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hand in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber. Most likely, why would she have those on?
If Naz is not prepared, she might not be wearing those gloves. Ah! Those gloves have seemed to be a tale of
Planting murder is offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
The murder was. Oh no! Edward's knife. Witness, did you know what this is? And I trying to tell me a small box lunch from a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, that is my knife. When people get off my back. What's with this case? The murder was in a red car. It all belongs to the prosecutor there. The defense of the chief prosecutor and the mommy are prosecutor bad people. Who let a kid in here? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you state that Lana Sky planned the murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural coincidence to me. The gloves do he's planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh. The knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. That's true. They're supposed to take away the murder weapon to try to hide it.
Order!
Great, now the turn in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as Whitey. Right. I believe the next month you're in is humble pie. What? What? I hope you aren't yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a pumping detail. But the it's a hole in the whole theory. Well, the prosecution could care less if it's pragmatic or not. The only one who seems to care is that Lunchley over there. The defense, like on Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing that the prosecution needs proof. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If she wasn't, why would... Again, these text boxes go by themselves.
I believe I have to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you think. How dare you! My powers of detection are not to be underestimated. Really now? Well, this guy seems a murder detective. Good man. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I am sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive the human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Unless if she's forced to.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does seem a lot like the estimation, doesn't it?
So, if I order pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
She has a good point there. Like, let's say if I order a game on GameStop, or pre-order on Xbox. Oh wait, I can't go have one of them come over, and so I can just get the game and stab them for it. Oh, that's just weird. The fourth one seems questionable because we read it again. That seems wrong. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, dead within 4 hours. It says only one, so you're wrong. You said she stabbed him again and again, but you could have witnessed that. Are you testifying me? Then I test you with my moss supply. I'm afraid that moss is growing under our feet as well. Wait, Miss Star.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to loss of blood from one stab wound.
You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth!
What the heck? He's my hero, really? Wait, what? What about my ejection? No one noticed?
Well, witness!
I got the crime scene sent, right?
Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistaken ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she left her knife, I thought I saw blood on her breast. The blood spattered from her victim. That's why I thought she might have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us why you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
Her red looked like blood to me. There had actually the whole scene was. Okay, that's wrong. Because if we use the crime photo, because look, it wasn't on the whole scene, it was on her. So she did another goof. Miss Side, the witness was clearly not suited for her detective work. What? The support was not wearing a scarf or muffled by any kind that she stabbed a knife. And you prove it yourself, with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a true professional Who could be so clueless? I'm sure you made a good lunch when you have no fear.
Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edward prevailed. What about my Egyptian chopped liver? Huh? But that was there. Of course, no, but not that, but something then, really. Well, now, where were we? The witness has given us the entire influence. Now back to business. How many? One, two, about two more.
Very well, witness. Continue to testimony. You saw the crime and overheard the suspects. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember something actually at least. Ultimately, we can't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabbed the victim. The next testimony might just be the moment of truth. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind him and off to her side. I quickly caught her, laying her right to her, and arrested her on the spot. You can't. You're on the other side of the fence. Ah, yes. While I arrested her, I mentioned the muscle. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor might do escape, but against Miss Starr, resistance is futile. Okay! She's wrong about the second one. Oh, goddamn! That's me, Angel Star. That's what a very good metaphor. That wasn't a good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self. Attorney Wright gets eaten by a snake. That'd be a good headline. Just replace a snake picture with not a snake, and there you go. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hand aside, knocked over an oil drum. Oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A perceptive one. A weapon woman. War.
Very well, Mr. White. Your cross-examination, if you will.
As I said, her second one doesn't seem right. Because, as I said, you can't go through a freaking metal fence unless if you're a T-1000. You said quickly, where did you choose to respond? As I said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her. Oh yeah, press her. I would like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The lunch lady call was... She was a visitor, that she was parked in B block. So, you witnessed the murder from here. That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes? Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there's a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course.
Amazing! The comfort queen lingerie. Indeed.
I would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence, and she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, the fence was about 9 feet high, too. How can Miss Sky can't get away. Again, that sentence. Okay, about the muffler. We're gonna press. She mentioned the muffler, but exactly did she say? If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Anyways, all I heard was the word muffler.
Just that one word?
So, what you heard about the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? You mean this cell phone? Ask. By phone, do you mean the cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory. It's like a salmon hanging upstream.
No, the court doesn't seem Miss Starr.
Okay, yeah, I'm still being here. That's good.
The chief prosecutor first ultimately
used the cell phone hanging on the wall.
on the wall.
Okay, that's in my voice. That's fine. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Estimatingly, it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing? What happened? What about ever good testifying?
You should, cause add this to your testimony.
I think the things I do to please the rookie defense attorney. Now that's updated, and she will say this. In the 3DS trilogy, the text is different on the statement. It was replaced as I saw it all. But she tried the phone on the wall, but had to use her cell phone. Okay, press. We need to press. Do you think you could recite your testimony for the court?
Yeah, I guess to ask the same thing.
It only says this one time, so listen closely, rookie. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the protection. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. And she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. But how would she know? By doing this that time.
And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
That's when we grabbed her arm. The chief prosecutor hanged up her cell phone. Well, not in that picture. And you saw her doing this. What is it, Mr. Wright? So she's clearly lying. So first I'm gonna save state just in case. Wow, I'm a cheater. Objection! I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unwritten by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you had been my knight in shining armor? prosecutor. You know, together with the chief prosecutor kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Starr, this is a false conclusion in your testimony. How do you explain this? I do not know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I make you cough it all up. Ahem. Let's look at this floor plan. You said you saw the witness. You said you witnessed the crime of this point. However, if that is true, you could have probably have seen this guy making that phone call. Ooh, I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the backside of this protection. If needed, if indeed you were in Block B, you could have seen it.
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not copying a lunch, she's copying a fly.
Gah!
That's quite a crime, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you should allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Where will the counterattack begin? I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about where she saw it. She tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. If it's about this fact, nothing, it would be pointless for her to lie about it.
Pointless to lie, I see.
The witness has actually seen this guy using the emergency phone. In other words, Miss Starr's witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's pointless lie, if I ever heard one. Before you can call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question, clever woodsman, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimonies we heard until now all points to one place. The place where Miss Starr witnessed the crime was, well, security room. Earlier she said that she saw selling lunch to one of her boyfriends there. That must be where she saw the crime. This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
Indeed, the security guard is the underground parking lot. It's in the underground parking lot. It's well protected. It's built on the second level so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. Well, why there? Why on many other places where she could have seen the phone?
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness has not been part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime was the back of the protection is here. I remember in your testimony you said you bought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard's room, yes? Well, Miss Starr, how many years have I been getting the better of man? To think the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Starr.
Order, witness! What have you done? You have to be a detective. You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished, and I will do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty, is she talking about Miss Scott? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It couldn't make sense. She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. The photograph all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edwards.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, then they're guilty of prejudging, whatever this is. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Huh? Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright. Let's reveal what we know. Miss Dawn witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. There must be a value difference, but why? Well, maybe distance to the crime. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My concerns, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. Distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see why would change what she could see. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to rush in the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. How long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Guy?
Well, witness?
You. Yes? You ordered the squid meals, right? You clearly... My quality for my lunch has gone from low to despicable. I was thinking of bring a peanut butter and jelly lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry? For your boyfriend?
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the climb from the glass fall station. And before I knew it, I found myself running towards the station. But the door was locked, so I couldn't open it. So she went all the way around. To be. And that's why I had to go through the business parking in block B block.
That's quite a detour.
It's possible that took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes? That changes things quick.
But it wasn't. It was that woman over there in the defendant chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear on my first plastic spork.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another time on lunch?
Absolutely.
Oh no. Mr. White, you have to do something. Do you have evidence to stop her? Raise an objection. 5 minutes between the witness of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could have have pasted in that amount of time if you like. I got lunch boxes and time pasta into knots, Wiki. A 5-minute blank isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I would free the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I don't kill anyone.
Do you have an sense of a killer? You could run, but this time was different. This guy found at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's unconceivable. I'm not going to do the yells because it's going to hurt my throat.
Well then, it seems we clear into the end of this testimony. She has claims against the defendant and there is a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her personal history. We didn't. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I think we have one more thing.
I'm afraid the Copper Queen has been defunct, and with that, court is adjourned.
No, you don't. We have one more thing. Hold it! Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to force off on me. I prefer to not take the defense turns leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to serve you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that?
And another, this is the other one of her tricked lunch boxes.
My apologies, but have you no other questions to ask you, Miss Guy?
This is your jumbo lunch box.
Oh, whoa! A triple ducker. Out of defense to witness information, I'll have one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Of course, the power of food won't do anything. Like the lunch theme Hunter says, you won't be able to be disappointed. What is she's going to pull out from her lunchbox this time? AKA, we ain't going to. Decisive evidence. I should have mentioned it those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe, did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. This one has caught the victim, and the other blood type matching that the defendant Miss Sky. This shoe proves it. As far as the decisive evidence. And I read all of that before she even got a chance.
Wait! There was blood found on that shoe?
Try lunch, man. For all your lunch and decisive evidence means. Okay, her 5th one is bullshit. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I heard of this evidence? besides the phone that Wright is holding? Simple, as I already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed. Did I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in any case, Your Honor, I can accept this as evidence. No, Edgeworth, we need that. What? You should know the 2 rules of law, evidence law, Miss Starr. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is confident. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the police department. As you can see, I was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public has this evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty strong. You could at least study some evidence law, really?
The prosecution is notwithstanding. It appears that this evidence violates the first rule of the evidence law. Well, it seems you haven't gotten a court against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty is plainly judged. Or you. Because I am gonna ruin you.
Very well, Mr. White. Cross-examine her. I don't care.
An hour and 2, jeez. Okay. As I said, her 5th one seems off. Right here, press. I cannot let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered this one fit. Guns, right? Something like it hard, Mr. Wright. Some like your same like your client. She isn't that hard water to make a whole batch of soap. Still, Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. What's wrong with the shoe? There's a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I say there's one critical problem with this evidence, a clear contradiction. The gleam in your eye. You're still young looking. I give you a fish just now, but you can't take the heat, would you?
Let's hear what Mr. White has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem of this evidence.
Well, there's blood there, so percentage. I would hate to see the bottom. I wonder if you noticed, there's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or you be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Hey, no committing murders.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. And I could possibly be seeing the blood on the bottom of that shoe. Crime photo. The, the problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, what? Then when isn't it strange? Why wouldn't any blood footprints found by the scene of the crime? Huh? As you can see, there's no traces of any footprints on the scene of the crime. The conviction when you claim about this shoe. This picture was only show part of the floor, so there could have been blood footprints, bloody footprints. If there were bloody footprints, then what wouldn't have been found? We checked the scene and found nothing at the scene. At the spot, whatever.
Order! Well, witness?
What, huh? Uh-huh. Great going, Nick, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprints is a coincidence, but then we would have to ask, why was there once a footprint? Oh.
That's right, then was the reason why there ain't footprints.
Think, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it wasn't there. I'm just gonna find contradictions. What? Hold it! I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more impressive than I give her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one final hint to the truth in her testimony.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about the sunset, apprehending the sunset. I'm not going to read previous dialogue, so you know. I thought that was a strange thing for a normal cold-handed chief to do. No candy. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? But, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Although apparently you're not in this world space in the lunchbox for free.
Witness, well, was the oil drum empty?
It's over by the chief prosecutor. With water.
Water?
Why does that matter? So, don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked over the real reason?
Yeah. You don't mean...
Yes, the subject knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the blood stains that wouldn't become evidence against her. No. That ties up things quite nice. The blood stain left on the victim's shoe ties her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase detailed signs. Why would... Well, that's... erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Kine, my hand was hurt. She didn't she say she cut herself when stabbing him? So my sister's blood was on the shoe. That was when it happened.
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please. What? What can I do? Your sister confessed the crime and she tried to conclude it. But enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
The court finds the defendant Honest Guy.
Hold it! Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say Angel Star on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You can say my sister had evidence to be erased that body footprint. Well, I thought you had yours, Phil, but here you are, delaying a second helping. Another lunchbox called evidence?
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. You have reached your verdict, Your Honor.
Any further comments will be held at the court. Your trick can't scare me, Cuff. Your trick can't scare me. Your trick can't scare the cops on screen. Look at this.
A photograph?
I had this just in case anyone has the skills to check. That's the white shoe belongs to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait, look at in this photograph. Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erase the last trace of doubt of the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I know I can't win this case from the beginning, and it seems that's what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Ma. Right? Right or not, don't be so quickly to throw in the towel. Get yourself off and take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the better end. And my, you clever woman. This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. It's time I decided on verdict for good.
Ah, yes! Your Honor, wait!
Wait, is it with you people? Can I hand down the verdict in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it would be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one's... The trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper contradiction. So, Mr. Wright, are you saying that there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah. I think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I get to go ahead with this.
I just suppose since we came this far, we should give each claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem of this photograph.
Hmm. Well. The muffler. Let's look at that. The problem is, in this photograph is here.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
Did you just say muffler? However, I see no traces of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of a exhaust system, a pipe.
I see, and I see.
What is this called?
Like out of the car's muffler.
So what if there was something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, I already told her why this is important to the case. You said as much as your testimony. What?
Let's hear about Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of content muffler is related to this case.
The cell phone. Miss Starr, you call your testimony from the court. Again, I don't read the old dialogue. You already heard me say it once. Muffler. Ah! Could it be the muffler you heard mentioned was actually the assault pipe? If so, that means a piece of cloth is fatal evidence. Oh! Oh!
Well, it seems we have to spend the prosecutions. I find myself wondering about this piece of cloth. If we look any question unanswered, here we do a defense to a law. Have the car at the crime scene and at once. If we meet that cloth, the verdict would not wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so. Phew! That was close. But we made it. At least for now.
The court has adjourned for 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
He's still hungry? To be continued. This is going to be a long ending session. Because I had to wait for the preview to finish. And I had to watch all this footage to make sure all my audio sound nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna save stay right here. So we can just come back whenever we need it. But, yeah. See you next time when we get back to there, because I don't know if that was part of the end. Yeah, day 2 trial. Oh, from chapter start. Well, it was a good thing we saved stated. But anyways, see you next time!